All right, guys, Coach Nick here with CrossFit Invictus, here to talk to you about some spinal hygiene. Now, your spine is super important. As you look right here, here's your spine. You have 24 movable vertebrae. You got 7 in your cervical spine. You got 12 in your lumbar spine, or not your lumbar, but your thoracic spine. And you have 5 in your lower lumbar spine. Now, each one of these is a joint. Each one of these joints need to move independently of the other ones. It has its own little capsule and everything. The reason it's important it moves is not just for because you're supposed to move your joints, but also because you have nerves and roots and runs out and feeds the rest of your body. So really a back issue that you don't know is a back issue could manifest as a hip issue because you're not getting the correct amount of movement or you're stuck in that segment of the spine. The other thing that's really important is this, it's like a Christmas tree, and your organs get all their nutrients from the spine as well. And if you are locked up in a certain part of your spine doesn't move right, that means that organ could possibly not be getting the same amount of nutrients that it really needs to get. So it's important that we really focus on this and make sure they move properly. The other thing that's really important to know is this, is that you can deal with issues, pain issues. You got a hurt shoulder or a hurt knee, and you can deal with that. If you have a hurt back or pain in your neck or anywhere on the spine, it's debilitating and completely life-changing. So this is kind of like a idea of how to keep your spine healthy every day, and we call it spinal hygiene. It's from my friend Dr. Tommy John, and who's a chiropractor, but he does this routine every single day, and it's just like flossing your teeth, right? You want to make sure your spine has as much movement and you can articulate as much rotation and flexion out of your spine as possible. The routine kind of goes like this. I like to start at the top. So we're gonna go cervical spine, and the first move is this. You're just gonna go flexion extension, but you wanna make sure that you're thinking that you have a rod going through your ears and you're pivoting around the rod because you want all the vertebrae to move, not just hinging at this C7. So you're gonna start here, tuck the chin, roll down, roll all the way back. From the side, chin goes back, all the way back. And I like to keep my jaw together and kind of tight because you'll get some stretch to those scalenes as well. The next thing is you want rotation. So again, tucking the chin. You want to think about having a pillar going right through the top of your head. Tuck the chin, you're going to rotate. From the side. Good. And the next one, you go lateral flexion. So bringing the ear to the shoulder. And next one I really like to put in is a translation. So you're gonna go side to side. So you're gonna come here kind of like a walk like an Egyptian. So up, tuck the chin. When I first learned that I could not do that, it became a mission for me. So do some of these in the mirror and just see how that plays out for you. But that's a pretty important one. A lot of people, when I do assessments, people are missing that. After you do your cervical spine, we'll kind of tie everything together. So then you'll go flexion extension for the rest of the spine. So I like to come here, you're gonna tuck the chin again, start to go down into flexion, one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way down, and then you're gonna unroll. All the way back. From the side, tuck the chin, go into flexion, all the way down, start to unwind, all the way back. And I go lateral flexion, so I'll come up and I'll push off to the side. And the last one I like to do is rotation. So I like to put my hands here, and I'm gonna rotate, and whatever side I'm gonna rotate to, I'm gonna squeeze my glute on the other side. So I'm gonna rotate this one, and I'll lead, rotate, back and forth. What I recommend doing is when you're first starting off, start with 30 reps a day and try to work yourself up to 100 reps a day, maybe 10 in the morning, but make sure they're meaningful and you're actually pausing and you're actually feeling where are you really tight at? And this will at least let you give your minimum requirements of getting your spine to move in every one of its rotations and flexion extensions every single day. Give that a shot. You know, it should be just like brushing your teeth. Make it habitual. Thanks, guys.